Welcome back to my channel. This is Zara from West Aussie Diamond Art. Today we're going to do a kitting up. The other week, I think last week, I posted a video of a Josephine Wall painting that I got from Uniquely Yours Down Under. And I'm actually going to be kitting that one up today, not necessarily because I'm going to do it right now, but I will do some point in the future. If you're new here, welcome. Really love to have you here. If you are returning, then great to have you back. If you like what you see, if you are new, please click subscribe, click the like button and the notification bell, and then you'll be notified of each and every video that I place up on my channel. Now, before we get into the kitting up of the one I'm doing today, this is what 196 colours kitted up looks like. This is for the other one, which I will also be doing, just to compare them. So we have 4 60 bottle cases here, and that letter, the envelope, pouch, whatever you want to call it, pencil case, has spares in it. These are the size of the containers. Now, the ones that I'll be using for today's kitting up are my favourite really big ones that I get from Kmart for about $4 for a pack of 12. So they will hold lots more than this, but that's the size of these ones. So you've got 4 lots of 60 plus spares, and I'm hoping with the other ones that I do today I won't have spares left over. So just let me get this out of the way, because I'm going to need all the space I can get. I want to pause. Okay, so I've done 2 as an example. These, I'm using the sticker sheet that came with this one. I do have a printout which I will use for my own purposes when I actually come to put the drills on. Now, I use the number of the drill, the symbol and the DMC. So I've had to do it like so, where I have the number and the symbol and then the DMC underneath. The DMC I use particularly at the end, but I have also found it very useful while I'm actually doing the drilling, to double check that I'm using the right colour, because I have got myself caught more times than I like to count. So by putting the wrong colour in the wrong spot. So that's a reference for me. So I'm having to split it like that because it's too long to go across the top. Another tip, which I've seen other YouTubers do, when you're cutting these stickers, don't do what I've just done and cut right close to this outer edge if you're going to use this number as well. Take off the white part only, because there's a yellow bit underneath, and then you've actually got something that you can use to lift the number from. Right now I'm having to end up doing it the long laborious task of using tweezers to separate the 2 pages, but that's just my thing. I will hopefully do better with the next 2 pages worth. So now I shall just continue on this, because I'll label these first, and then I will do the putting the drills in the relevant containers once I've got all these done. So yeah, so I take off the DMC and then I'll put that underneath. The second one I did, as you can probably tell, it's not even, which I didn't think would bother me, but it does. And that's after I tried straightening it, so I will deal with that. So yeah. If If you can't see me, I apologise, but this I have to do close to me so I can see what I'm doing. So how have you all been? We've finally, God willing it stays this way, had a reprieve from the horrible, horrible weather, heat that we've been getting. I know some people love it, but we're not one of them. Having very humid 40+ degree heat is not my idea of fun. It's just been constant. Ha, it's better. Yes, I meant to say actually also at the beginning of this, this is going to be a long kitting up. So if you haven't already, I suggest you get yourself a cuppa, get whatever it is that you're working on yourself, whatever that might be, and sit and listen to me chat in your ear hole. This is almost like a whip and chat, only I'm doing something, I'm kitting up at the same time. But yes, don't expect 196 colours to go in 5 minutes, because it won't. Don't actually have the magic of television. So the canvas for this one and the other one I've actually currently got hanging up the other end of the room that this has been filmed in the hope that it'll actually help with the rivers. I'm not so sure about the one that I've basically destroyed, but I'll still do it and we'll see. I'm not expecting the drills to behave themselves because of what I've done, but that's my problem. I've got some other things to show you. I've got some things from Create, Love, Share the other week. I've got some things from a couple of things from Everyday E-Crafts. Yeah, I've been busy. And while I'm doing this, my hubby is working on our giant canvas, which we were hoping to have had done for Easter, but that ain't happening now. With all the heat that we've been having, it's just, we haven't had the energy to actually spend on it that we would really like to have spent on it. I admire those of you who live in very humid climates. I don't know how you do it. I have a sister who loves heat. Hates the winter. And I'm the reverse. I went for my regular diabetic blood test today. It was a fasting one. My body does not like me fasting, so it'll take a bit of time for me to recover from that. The person who took my blood, believe it or not, comes from Belarus. Their family's in Ukraine, so we got talking about that situation, and Yeah, it's very sad over there at the moment. And WA, Western Australia, opened up, well, without the need to quarantine. They're allowing people back in. So our COVID cases are going up again. I mean, quite a way up from what they were. So interesting times that we're living in. If it's not COVID, it's floods. If it's not floods, it's something else. Yeah. Good times.
Hard times.
No, we're not talking about Charlie Dickens. Sorry, my husband said hard times. I don't know if you heard that. So far the first 6 colours in this are 151 to 156. I suppose that's what you get when you're dealing with 196 colours. Mind you, if you were to get this from Diamond Painting Deutschland, they have a tendency to go well over 200. We probably have a lot more numbers close together, which would make it really fun so far as making sure you put the right colour in the right spot. I just find it fascinating how they managed to come up with all these different symbols. I didn't realise you could have so many symbols.
Orchestra, you got a few symbols.
It's
a good orchestra, you got a few symbols.
Just ignore my husband in the background. He's been in a really funny mood today. Sorry if I don't talk very much, I'm just concentrating on trying to get these papers off. So write in the comments what's been going on in your lives, if you want. Good stuff. Happy stuff. We need some good news in this world right now. We've skipped a number. We've gone to 158 now. And it looks like the sticky on this too, by the way, is removable, because I tried to, as I said on the second bottle, I tried to reposition the DMC one, which didn't work the way I wanted it to, and it stuck back down okay and hasn't lifted, so, and it didn't leave anything behind. So that's good. I might actually get my husband to pause here, and then when I've done all these I'll come back, because otherwise this is going to take forever. And then we'll get to the good bit. Well, some hours later, for this end, just a few seconds probably for you lot, I finally finished labelling all the bottles. And it took ages, a lot longer than I expected, but there you go. So now the next stage is to take these bottles and to fill them with all these bits of colour. So that's the next stage. Now what I have done here is I have grouped, I have ones behind these bottles you can't see, but I've grouped them in groups of 100, starting from the 100s moving all the way up to 3800. Now because the bottles that I had up the top here were the last 4 bottles plus the ones prior to that, or last 16 bottles actually if you really want to be precise, of what I have here, what I'm going to do is work backwards. So I shall start from 196 and work up and just keep going that way through the stacks. And for ease of back, I decided I'm going to attempt to do this standing up, which I've never done before. So I apologise in advance if it looks weird. So without further ado, let's get started with 196, which is 3865. And it has eight bags, which are present and correct. And according to my calculations, these should all fit into this one bottle. Now I'll probably have to pull in on some spares, because there will be some that will need more than one bottle. But we shall cross that bridge if and when we get to it, or when, well not if, but when. Hopefully this won't take as long as the other part did. And we had some static. Now I heard one YouTuber say recently that if they have static it means they're good drills, so there you go. One down, 195 to go. Okay, so we need 3864. Oh, there it is. Can't see for looking, I tell you. 2 bags of this. Here I am looking at the sheet for the DMC when I have it on the bottle. There's a difficult way to do something, I will find it, I used to say. And I have proven that time and time again, even though I haven't wanted to. Aha. The only thing it doesn't have on there, of course, is how many bags there are. But I have checked all of these, so they're all here. In fact, I think a couple of them actually have extras. I'm not going to say no to that. The joys of diamond painting is making a mess on the table at some point in the process of diamond painting. Down in the comments, let me know where the weirdest places are that you've actually found diamonds. Yes, I've had some interesting ones. I'm sure we all have at some point. 3860, never did I see you. I had you before. 2 of you. If you can hear any noises, it's either cars or people moving stuff, unless that's light and it's thunder. It almost sounds like thunder, but I'm not so sure. So there must be some moving going on somewhere. I apologise in advance. Okay. One down, 3 million to go. And I might end up needing that one, so I'll keep that out. Okay, next one is 83838. Okay. They're doing something next door, which is very interesting. Maybe they're moving house. Which I think I saw already here. Yes, I did. And my husband's just got an email in. It's all happening here tonight, isn't it, dear? Three, 8, 5, 7. That's 1. That's okay. Now there are a number of YouTubers that don't particularly like, I'm actually going to try and sit down and see if I can do it, don't particularly like these little bags. I don't mind them, I think they're cute. As long as the drills are okay, I'm happy. Those of you who do this standing up, I admire you. Three, 8, 5, 3. I love your stickers too, by the way, Jennifer. They work really well. They look nice and neat and tidy. Three, 8, 5, 2. Three, 8, 4, 0. We need 6 of. 11. Three, 8, 3, 9, we need 14 of. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I've already counted them, so why they would have changed in the time that I've counted them to now, I don't know. Could I have one of those lids off the other containers, please, dear? Three, 8, 3, 8. Oh wow. This is a big one. Might just squeeze them all in. Supposed to be 20 of these. these are really static. Clarity of colour on these though are really nice. This one got a couple of squished ones. Maybe I should do these in smaller lots, eh? Instead of trying to be smart. Now these, you can, I don't know if you can tell, but these ones are quite staticky. I just had a lot of blue on my fingers and now they're everywhere else. Now you can get dryer sheets apparently, although every time I've asked for them over here, where I live, nobody seems to know what I'm talking about. So, just bear with me a moment. I think I just tried to eat one. So I'm just getting myself confused there for a minute. Don't know if you can zoom in on this, can you, dear? For those who are new to this craft, this is what staticky drills can do. They can end up all over you, sticking to everything but where they're supposed to be going. And if I move them, they go everywhere. Stop laughing. This is one reason why you can end up with drills in all sorts of weird places. Particularly when they don't want to go where you want them to. Three, 8, 3, 7. Of these. My hubby went and got a static gun to blast these with. They're not all like that. It's just some of them are. We have public holiday here on Monday, so I get a 3-day weekend. Well, we do. I've already spent one day doing this. Wasn't expecting this to take this long. Now I have the empty bag sticking to the container. Three, 8, 3, 6. Oh, this is breaking work. I love kitting up, but I don't like the back breaking part of it. So each of these little bags, I think they say carry about 200 drills, which is why you end up with such big quantities of them. Which is one reason why a number of YouTubers don't like them. I just think they're cute. One of the big drawbacks though is sometimes it's not easy to read the number on them because the print isn't the right print for the bag. Three, 8, 3, 5 and finishes this container. And many more to go. going to be fun kitting this one down actually. But if you go for big paintings, you should expect big quantities of drills. Two down. And we up to 181, 180, which is 3834. I would like to thank my hubby who is standing here holding the drills and passing them to me, just to help speed up the process, which I very much appreciate. My husband is a very talented photographer. He used to actually have his own photography business, but he's always said that he much prefers being behind the camera and not in front of it, which is why, whilst he is dealing with the video camera and doing the editing for these things for me, which I probably should learn how to do, but from what I've seen of him do it, it's confusing. He's happiest being behind the camera. 3830, please. Yeah, so you probably noted it, well, apart from the whip and chat that we did when we were doing that monster painting, which we haven't really progressed very far on, as I said earlier, largely because of the oppressive heat here. You probably won't see him very much at all, but that's fine. Okay, we're up to 3828. I was trying to do this standing up to save my back, but it didn't seem to be doing very much, so I decided to sit down again instead. To 7. 3826. Eight, 2, 2. Ooh, a new one. Three, 8, 2, 1. That doesn't, so it gets lost, don't you think? 3820. These are obviously little accent ones, and I've just dropped one. Three, 8, 0, 6. I went and poked my eye out with the scissors. Please don't do that, folks. Safety first, as they say. This is me getting impatient, I think. Three, 8, 5. Three, 8, 4. That's another container done. I'm actually wondering if I should put these in the box that they've brought me down in. 3803. Apologies if you couldn't see what I was doing before because of tray. I've moved the tray out of the way. 3802, please. There we go. That's the 3799. Have you got that there, Dale? Okay, 3787 because we can't find the one previous. But it will turn up, I'm sure, because I did mark it as being present and correct. Three, 7, 8, 2. Three, 7, 7, 9. 3778. There you go. The danger of trying to do 3 or 4 at once. Doesn't always work. Three 777. And it's not James Bond with an extra. Oh no, that's 007, sorry.
It's a Boeing instead.
Oh, yeah. What's that? Oh, it's a plane. I have to tell what those are. 3776. Oh, don't you dare. My husband's static gun has actually been doing a really good job on those temperamental ones. He used to have to wear a static bracelet because he kept shorting out electrical stuff. 3774. He used to install alarm systems, and he one stage he got home, got back to the office, and he was told to go down to a certain spot in the building to get a static bracelet because he just happened to blow up somebody's alarm panel because of his static. 3772. Correct. And I have seen him earth himself coming out of a shopping centre before today because he gave me an electrical shock. I'm surprised he doesn't make crystal glasses sing, to be honest. 3771. Okay, so we have one missing in this one. Okay, what do we get to? 157. 3770, please. 3768. Three, 7, 5, 6. One of my favourite colours, this one. It's a mint green. It's very pretty. I found when it's up against white, it actually looks pretty white more than the green, which is very interesting. Three, 7, 5, 3. These single pack ones are so cute. Look how little there is in it. 3, 7, 5, 2. We're making progress, people. 3, 7, 4, 7. And the next one I'm going to need 2 bottles for. Which means I'm going to have to shunt stuff. Can you pause that, please? This is a 2-bottle job, this one. As you can see, I've got my spare bottle ready. So I shall fill this as much as I can. save time, what I'll do with the spare ones is I'll keep them separate at the moment, and then I'll go through, because I have to reshunt, I have to shunt all the bottles around. I can do that off camera. Keep that there. 3743. It's only 3. I actually wonder whether that 3799 I might have put in with the 3s, thinking it's 379, because I couldn't read it. Three seven what? 31. Three 727. Keep thinking of things to talk about. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer on camera, then just put them down in the comments box, and I will make a list of them and then answer them for you in my next long kitting up or whipping chat, or both, depending on how many I get. 3722. Yes, some get squished. The theory is that you have ones that try to get back home, but they don't quite make it. That bottle's interesting. 3721, and that's another container done. We're back. It's now 10:59 Western Australian time on Saturday. We started recording this mammoth task at 2 o'clock Western Australian time. We did have a break for dinner. So all up, it's been about 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
That's six or so hours. And if it hadn't been for my husband helping in sorting stuff, I'd probably still be going. And I will now get him to zoom out and down. And voila! Here's the end product. I shall move these because there are beautiful colours in the back here. And you'll start to see a theme, which may give you an idea of the main colour of the canvas. It is going to look stunning when it is finished. I'm trying not to go too fast because I know that that upsets the camera. And there's one in there where I made a mistake and I'm going to get the drills out and put them where they belong. There are some purples there on the front, but if you have a look, there are lots more purple. So yes, this canvas will have a lot of purple and a lot of blue in it, and it looks beautiful. It's just a cascade of colour. It's fantastic. Seeing it like this, with all these colours, it makes it very exciting to actually do. So, if you managed to get this far in the video, congratulations. It is a long video, and I really appreciate you sticking around for this long. Put a smiley face or something like that down in the comments if you stayed here for the whole video. But this is now, I can say, the end of this production in kitting up this 196 colour image from Uniquely Yours Down Under. So on that note, that's it for this video. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe and click the notification bell. I would love to have you join me, and comment below. In the meantime, please keep safe, keep healthy, be kind to each other. Keep Ukraine and everything that's going on in there in your prayers. There is at least one YouTuber in this community who has family, who's Ukrainian and has family, and that's Natalia from Lovecraft Forever. But until we meet again, I wish you bye for now.